716. Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning. Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air. Dark Knight flying in air. It's fire 716. Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning. Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air. Dark Knight flying in here. It's fire 716 and we rocking it. Hey. 716 and we rocking it.
Fire 716. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you across the world, in the universe, to the people over in Australia in the down under. I don't know why I felt like
down under.
Down under. What's going on? You're locked in the room with myself and D Money Mac in the building.
D Money Mac.
I'm stitching on people because they're not here. Ankles are twisted, apparently, with my boy Daniel, the provider. You can keep Kevin's family in prayer they're going through, and Jay Cherie is still on vacations. And but we here. What's up? How you feeling? And I thought today was Monday. Let's talk about that foolishness that's in my head, okay? Clearly, it is Wednesday. I was confident. I was because I feel like today's giving me Monday vibes. Not like it's a miserable Monday, but it's just giving me Monday fun day vibes. Those who are on TikTok, greetings. How are you? Let me know where you're from, what it is, what's up. Come on, okay. I'll take my 104 for 30 seconds. Okay. I feel okay. It's Big Frank in the morning. What it is, what's up? How was your yesterday?
So my yesterday, I'm trying to think what I did yesterday. Oh, so my grandma is sick, and my papa, he also sick, down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness. Yeah.
And so just took care of them, cooked, cleaned.
Yeah.
All those duties that I really realized. I would like to get married to a very wealthy man. I don't want to do those duties. I know that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Listen.
Cooking is just not for me, but I did it was slamming. I made some homemade steak and cheese subs, some onions and peppers.
Okay.
I know how to cook.
So your beef isn't that you don't know how to cook.
Right.
It is the fact that you just don't want to.
I don't want to cook. Yeah.
Dang, because that's a good meal. Like if I had to cook for them, I can cook. But if I was a non-cooker and can't cook, oodles and noodles. And that seasoning is the broth. You better slurp this oodles and noodle juice.
I could throw down, but I just
that's true. I don't want to.
Imagine you find out somebody's like, oh wow, this is like a 5-star chef.
No,
but not saying that I am, but
no,
you know what I'm saying?
You when you said the meal plan, I said that's not what non-cookers cook. But I get it. I don't like the washing. I don't want to say it like that. Dish washing version of cooking. I don't mind and I can destroy a kitchen. I can wreak havoc, my wife hates me. Nobody destroys the kitchen like I can. In the matter of seconds. My wife has just cleaned the kitchen and been sitting down and the kitchen been clean all day. I come in the house for 45 seconds. I'm already in the kitchen. Peanut butter, jelly, just fried it up. You done made 16 dishes? Yeah, this is how I wanted it. Then you always leaving dishes in the sink. Soak time. She said soak time is not real. Yes, it is.
Oh my god. See, I used to be a soaker. But then I just changed and I just can't stand it now. Now I'm just like there's no reason why these dishes should be in water. And but see, like when I cook, I'm not a kitchen destroyer because I know that I'm going to be the one to clean it. So when I cook very clean. Like as soon as I'm done using something, I put it back. I'm wiping counters off. So by the time I'm done, the food's ready, kitchen counters clean, dishes already in the sink. Half the time they already washed. Like I just don't.
What I hate, this is my mom's fault, Chantel. I'm snitching. I don't mind those who wash as they go.
Yeah.
Feel free. Do you? Savage work is what I did. But don't take the spoon that I just used to stir this pot
put it in the sink.
And go put it in the sink for me to go back and get the same spoon. Get
Yeah.
Bye. I walked out the kitchen one time. I walked clean out the kitchen and I said, when you want to go sit down, I'll finish cooking.
This is why I don't cook with my grandmother and my mom whatsoever. Because why? Because every single time that I'm cooking, I'm supposed to be the one cooking. My grandmother and my mom are like, "Oh, are you gonna do it that way? Why don't you add this? Oh, you need to do it like this." And it's just like, and then after a while, I just get frustrated because I don't want to cook in the first place.
Yeah.
And y'all are just making this a worse experience.
For sure.
You can take over if you would like. I say that to them all the time. You can do it if you want.
Oh, now it's crazy for me to talk trash because my mom is on randomly. But today, I look back on the screen and the queen is on here, okay? And her sister, my auntie.
Oh,
I said, oh, y'all, out of all the days,
you
okay?
get in trouble.
But Valerie, I love you so much, boy. Clean as you go. No, and I can recall the moment of her just taking a spoon and putting it in the sink. What it, ma?
Yeah,
boy, but you, ma, boy, you can, ma.
I understand. Even with my grandma, she one of those people like when I'm in the kitchen, she just want to be in the kitchen to hang out with me. But then she be right there. I'm like, girl, our booties is too big for us to be standing in this kitchen together. You gotta get out of here.
And low-key, I cook via Gordon Ramsay chef kitchen kind of style cooking.
Oh, okay.
So
you go in.
Like I just go in, but I'm a medium rare. I be doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would make ribs one time. I was like, boy, put that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We don't eat this. Y'all eat it every time I cook them like that. Every time y'all dogging them, they just be sauced up. But I do like a medium rare. I be trying to chef it up. I be trying to create some stuff. Sometimes it be nasty, but for the most part, I do all right. I do all right. My mama, she get down though. My mom makes a bomb banana pudding.
It's yeah, we talking about that.
Yeah, Val. It is not Southern home scratchy good. It is uppity bougie from the white catalog.
Oh snap! Okay.
But it's like it has a blend of how can I say it? A citrus and sweet. She does.
She hits it up.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty tasty.
Is upon me because of my ancestors. Don't judge me. No. By yesterday, I worked yesterday. I did. That's all I got. I worked yesterday. I went to church yesterday, and I got y'all. Okay, I'm gonna tell the story real quick about these inviters. So I went to Buffalo to pick up somebody had some cubicles for me. I didn't know it was a pastor at the time, but they were free. I went to go get them. When I got them, I'm like, I forgot how to put these together, but I took them because I can use them for temporary support in the thing. So I got them. I loaded them in my car, destroyed half of my internal upholstery, but I then got them here to the studio, and I don't know how to put these together. And they are laying in the background, and they don't look like they're all together. Like it looks like many pieces are missing, and yep. I did that. I went to another store for how you get a barn door for the studio, for the event space. And I lie. I realized that I lie a lot. No, hear me. Blow this thing. I lie not on purpose, though. I make projections and I say things such as, oh, yeah, I should be back in 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, it shouldn't take me that long. But as I execute the task, this is on Facebook, there are variables that change while I'm executing the task. Then the variables got variables.
Yeah.
Which now is what are you? I supposed to have been back by 11. Here we are at 12:40. I told my wife I was coming back in 30 minutes. I was on my way back. Then I got a text. Then I had an idea. Then it was an hour later. I'm like, I haven't left yet.
Oh my God.
My time management. I get it. But it reminds me of my father. I'm coming whenever shows up. That sounded terrible. I love you, Dad.
We just have a strong CPT. What is it? CPT time? Color people time?
Color people time, yes.
Okay,
yeah, my color people time is ridiculous. And mine is different because I have the proper intentions. My start time is proper. But after that,
just downhill.
Downhill. Just just failing. But listen, it's going down this morning. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Listen, we're gonna get to a few commercials, and we're gonna end up getting into a few songs for some local artists here in the city of Niagara Falls, Buffalo, and the surrounding areas. And we'll get back, and we'll come back. We'll get into the question of the day right here on Fire 716. It's your boy Big Frank in the almost morning.
TQ, I Am, the Queen I Am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ, I Am, inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
This is DMP Speaks coming to you. I am a board certified Christian counselor. I'm also a life coach. I am a family restoration specialist. I help build, rebuild, and grow your family. Maybe you're having some communication problems. Maybe you guys are just yelling and screaming and you guys are just not getting along. And if you want access to me for your 30-minute consultation call, follow me on all my social media platforms. TikTok, Facebook at DMP Speaks. And if you go to YouTube and Instagram, it's at I Am DMP Speaks. Download Fire 716 and click the link.
I'm Rachel Stewart Johnson, the author of Shackled That Had Me Bound, owner of Beautiful Boss LLC, an advocate for abuse victims. At Beautiful Boss is where we take beauty personally, where we empower people and encourage them to be the beautiful boss they were created to be. Join the conversation with me every Thursday at 1 p.m. on Fire 716 Radio.
One decision. This will make for one epic movie.
Barnabas Matthews. I represent Sector 716, and the COVID-19 virus will not take us out. We will conquer. We will win. They thought it had us, but it did not. And
I'm so used to getting what I want, doing what I want. I'm so used to being comfortable, creeping on others. I'm so used to falling down and then getting back up again. I don't wanna keep saying I'm sorry for the things I did. It ain't like I don't know that I done do it wrong. And it ain't like when I call you don't pick up the phone. It's so hard to give up the things I really want. To get out this mess I'm in, I need this up. Your love is everlasting. I'll do my cares and casting, but fasting at me. Thinking I might be trash, cause your love is reckless. How can you help us? Please help us. Am I being selfish? Please help us.
Not going back no more. Made up my mind that I'm going for. I've been so selfish. That's probably why I've been so helpless. Thank him for his many blessings. No, don't deserve them all. No, I don't. No, I've been doing wrong. He see beyond my faults. I've been out so many times this year I can't count, but I'm still here. Too many demons trying to come out, you can no longer stay here. He always coming through. Don't matter what you do. Brand new grace and mercy. Promise to never leave you thirsty.
Everlasting. Only my cares I'm casting, but fasting. Got me thinking I might be trash, cause your love is reckless. How can you help us? Please help us. Or am I being selfish? Please help us. Is everlasting. Only my cares I'm casting, but fasting. Got me thinking I might be trash, cause your love is reckless. How can you help us? Please help us. Or am I being selfish? Please help us.
I see you trying to let it go. Let's compete with the hardest stone. No knowledge in he who freedom comes. Stand leaning on he who made the sun. Temptation on every hand. Nothing perspective just a resistant, the devil he will flee. Get on the door, like started, he will complete it. Yes, peace. There's joy. What do you choose? Do you want to win or lose? We're in a fight. You better be on the winning side. What do you choose? Do you want to win or lose? We're in a fight. You better be on the winning side. What do you choose? Do you want to win or lose? We're in a fight. You better be on the winning side. What do you choose?
Fire 716, you're locked in the Big Frank in the morning. Myself and D Money Mac is in the room.
Hey.
That was the last song you heard was from Lindsay Nix. She's a young lady out of Buffalo, New York, from performing arts. She's been to Atlanta. She's somebody. You start getting people accolades, they get them wrong. You don't want to be that person. I don't know what he's talking about, but she's definitely an amazing artist. A bit of soul, bit of jazz, R&B, neo soul, and I rock with her. So definitely make sure you guys support. I'll probably reach out to her sometime this week so you can get her to come on the radio station and just rock out with us in the morning. There's work to be done. I see. God, you're speaking. Listen, so we're getting ready to get into the question of the day. Question of the day is, what would you do if your if your private photo, something a little sketchy, a little etchy, was sent to the wrong group message? What would you do? Spicy. And it all depends on what groups get.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can you imagine? Because I've been group chat. I'm only in really one, but now they have the new group chats for pages.
Yeah.
So like, I'm in like Christian group chats, Sims group chats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in all these different group chats. So it's like.
Yeah, it depends, because if it's private, ideally it should go to my wife. These private things should be extended only to her.
Yes.
And vice versa, us. But that's why I don't do them, because I am liable to sit. Yeah, okay. Just before I even get into the answering the question,
okay.
You have no idea how often there are just random pictures sitting ready to be sent, and people are like, what was happening here? Thank God I didn't send him. Number one. Number two, my son has been calling people all week and sending YouTube videos to them. What is happening? So imagine, just yes.
Yeah, that would
no.
be a disaster.
And my wife almost set me up one time. Let me talk about it since we're here. So once upon a time, I was in my home, in my kitchen, in my birthwear. And
birthwear.
And she was playing around and she had Snapchatted me in my birthwear.
Oh man.
And almost uploaded it to the Snapchat.
No.
I said, that's why we don't play with you.
Yeah.
That's why you got to get up out of here. It's not safe in my own house. But for me, it depends on what group gets the message. My guy group, my bad, y'all. Oops.
Yeah.
Delete. The church, I'm not going back. just
that's it. Just never going back to the church at all.
No, this will be
forever embarrassed.
Some people just got people got screenshot filled
just with the quickness.
Yeah. Like when they come in, what out?
I just said that.
I had no time to delete. I was just deleted. It was only 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
So I definitely feel like it definitely does depend on the group. Because like I'm in a family group chat. Like all family members. So I'm like, if I accidentally
I'll be roasted.
Oh my God.
I'll be roasted. They would, because they petty enough. I love y'all family to bring it back up at random moments.
Oh man.
Even if I delete it, they're like, remember that. Come on.
It was just a mistake.
Just a mistake.
Yeah, no, I definitely could see that one. I feel like first off, it depends on the spiciness of the photo. Yeah, because not to be TMI, but I'm okay with the spicy photo and stuff like that. So, I just try to, because I have so many photos, like I try to keep everything organized. But yeah, if I sent a spicy photo to the family group chat by accident, I know my Aunt Carolyn's on here because I just seen her heart the live. She would be the first one to be like, Lord, we need to pray for you. What are you doing? She would go in. Dang. And I think, I don't know. My grandma would be.
I wouldn't even know what to do. If I would really be stuck. Yeah. I would be in such a shock. You'd be like, Frank, are you doing? I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything that requires contact to anybody because I just need this to settle down. I need this to disappear. I need a do-over.
I just picture, not to cut you off, but I just picture like the photo accidentally going to the group chat and then you just go, everybody's already, their little bubbles pop up. They all seen it. You delete it and then it just says, Frank has left the group.
I don't even want to know. Man. Yeah.
That would be crazy.
That'd be wild. And I think because I'm in, I got the business group chats. I got the family group chat. I got random chats with just random folks just because I don't have the real numbers. But it's like, I couldn't.
Yeah.
And then what if it's not even of me?
Oh, man.
What if
a spicy photo of your wife?
Yeah.
Dang.
I would lose my marriage.
Yeah.
She's like, babe, how could you?
Yeah.
You didn't protect me. How dare you? Oh my God, really? I wouldn't even tell her. Somebody else has to. I couldn't even. I would have to play it off as if it never happened until somebody be like, babe, did you? What? I don't know how. They must have had my phone in church and leaked it out. I don't know what happened.
Right. Man. Or what if it wasn't even a spicy photo like of y'all at all? Like what if it was just like a scenario or something like that? Can you imagine? Yeah. That would be rough. I just feel like it would be for me, I feel like it would be most embarrassing. Like if I was in a group chat with church people that my actual church people.
And you know who else is dangerous? Actually, my son again is dangerous because when I am giving my expression of love to his mom, little kiss neck, boom, he has my phone. We are often in the background. What are you? Bye. It's his face in the front, high flash, and us in the. Is that us? Oh, come on now, bud. Taking pictures and stuff. So
just taking pictures. Oh my goodness,
out of control.
It's
out of control. But so for those who are watching online, what would you do if you sent if one of your private photos of you being spicy or somebody sending you a ick pic or something of that nature is released into the wrong chat, like your work staff gets?
Oh man, I'm telling you right now. I'm trying to think. If the last job I worked at, my boss, she was such a nice lady, so I would feel bad, like, dang girl. But the job before that, I'm screenshotting it. I'm definitely screenshotting.
Like, what if it was like a private pic, but it wasn't a good one? Like you was trying to be spicy.
Oh man,
and but this is, and they just start.
You just going in on
just
you.
Like roasting you like crazy. Like,
yeah, that was
my family. I roast.
That's tough. That's tough. I mean,
like that picture that I talk about that my girl's Amy took. That day I looked real sickly. Like,
yeah.
I didn't share that to them. I didn't put that out there. You know why? Not because I'm ashamed of the picture, because y'all not about to roast me.
Yeah, man.
I've been roasted enough. Okay? I'm not. I don't feel like somebody seen this didn't say nothing, but yeah, I wasn't about to share that.
Same, because I felt the same. I was like, why do I look like a gremlin?
No,
I understand.
But it's okay. I get it. That was just a day.
Yeah,
but
everybody has bad days.
No, but everybody got bad days. Listen, it's going down this morning, y'all. When we get back, we're gonna get into some content. We got some things happening in this world that's just crazy and out of control. But do me a favor, real quick before I go. Can you reach that? Probably not, but I'll get it next round. Okay. It's going down. We'll be back. Big Frank in the morning, right on Fire 716. Let's go get it. Ow.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl Jay Sheree from Big Frank in the morning.
I am Barnabas Matthews. I represent Sector 716. I refuse, I repeat, I refuse to let COVID-19 cause us to be afraid and live in fear. We will fight, we will win, we will conquer. I represent Sector 716, and we will.
Success is my revenge, so yeah, I got a lot to prove. 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 I can't even jog or I might get shot. In the wrong neighborhood, they gon' call the cops. In the other neighborhood, they might be the ops. Got 1 million obstacles before I reach the top. I'd be lying if I said it ain't a lot, but I don't give a cause I'm never gonna stop. Nowadays, I'm feeling like in W. Wade. Somebody tell the church they need to do more than pray. Everybody got me feeling some type of way. Y'all be playing with my life like it's just a game. If it is, it's Grand Theft Auto. Put the pedal to the metal, blast off like Apollo. Chico Malo, tell you what I'm about to do. Anything that I dream, that's the thing I'm gonna pursue. I'm on guard like it's me against society. Cain versus Abel, tired of the civic rivalry. Excuse me, I ain't being rude, I'm just focused. Ignoring everybody who don't see my dopeness. Black man, so my skin is my sin. A lot of people wish me harm, but success is my revenge. So yeah, I got a lot to prove. 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 Being black is a crime, they want me to die. Need to be streetwise if I'm gonna survive. Going outside, that might be a suicide. Looking in the mirror at my eyes, they provide the pride. I'm a lion in this game and I won't be tamed. Naziguanya, all hail the king. Royal blood in my veins, I was born to reign. If you come from where I come from, you got the same. Never let him hold you down, never let him steal your crown, stand up, hold the ground, you deserve a cap and down, graduated with the hard knocks, some may make it up for all block. We just trying to live our best life, make it different for our hard stops. They say I end up in the courtroom, instead of killing in the boardroom. Young, black, and intelligent, got a weapon in my melanin, I never put it in a holster. I know they want me on my poster, and they watch it like a vulture, still I do it for the culture. Excuse me, I ain't being rude, I'm just focused, ignoring everybody who don't see my dopeness. Black man, so my skin is my sin. A lot of people wish me harm, but success is my revenge. So yeah, I got a lot to prove. 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 I got a lot to prove.
Fire 716 Radio, your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. That was Kyrie Stevens with ALTP. And for some reason, I thought that said alter when I first read that repeatedly. But I have a lot to prove. A young man, everybody's young to me, even though they be older. But young man, Kyrie out of Buffalo, New York. I call everybody a young person. Like, oh, this young man, clearly you're 97. We get ready to get into some information. We can, matter of fact, start out with Robert De Niro.
Oh my goodness!
Because he has his 7th child at the age of 79.
79.
Is he married?
Yeah, and I think
is she pushing, or is there a surrogate?
So my friend tried to search it up, and she couldn't find out exactly if it's his wife or if it was somebody else. But I do know this: she's black.
Yeah, she is black.
Because Robert De Niro loves him.
Yes,
black woman.
Yes, I was taken back. I said, "Oh, go ahead."
He wasn't expecting him with his black wife to have black children,
right? But then that's crazy. But then I want to know, like, his 7th and his
79.
70. How old is his wife?
I have no idea. She's got to be at least, if she's pregnant, she's got to be at least in her 50s, 60s.
Yeah,
like that. Maybe she's in her 70s also.
Okay, Abraham. Okay, Abraham and Sarah. Okay, God, you can't be serious. Yo, yes, I can be. Y'all still knocking boots.
And I'm just trying to figure out, like, how's that gonna work? 79. So by the time the baby's born, he gonna be 80. And then when the baby turned 20.
Forget you at the 20. I'm just giving at 10. That's 90.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how Sway.
Dang, what a traumatic experience to give your child.
I mean, for real.
Like, this is
like, I'm sorry to let you know, but we will not be around probably when you're 25.
That's wow.
We're gonna be 100,
right?
Like, you know.
How your dad died naturally, but
right,
he was 105. Like, what you mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild.
And I wonder how old his oldest is, because I imagine the oldest is probably gonna be the one to take care of this new baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because that's just crazy to me. 79, having children.
You know, I told you, I got an uncle. He was old when he produced his boy, but he was buying little toots on the streets and got one knocked up. But hey, the storyline.
Right.
But that is crazy. Yeah.
Who's that lady? Is that's who
girlfriend Tiffany Chan?
Oh, so he not married no more?
All about the relationship, the new baby, and his past romances move over. They can't. And Robert De Niro become the 7th child with his girlfriend Tiffany Chan. What? Is she not black?
That's crazy.
Dang. You was doing so good. And then
Tiffany Chan. And wait a minute, how old is Tiffany?
Tiffany Chan?
How is she looking in that picture?
She might be her 40s, 30s.
Oh,
she talking and walking, so talk walking make you look a little old. Yeah. But yeah, that's crazy.
That is wild. I didn't know he broke up with this. Well, maybe he didn't.
Well, let's talk about it here.
Yeah.
He's been married twice, sharing Drana 51 and Raphael 46 with his first wife. Those are the kids.
51 and 46.
Right.
Can you? I'm sorry, but can you imagine at 51 years old, you're about to become a sister and brother again?
Yeah, and his first wife was Diane Abbott, 2 children, Elliot and Helen. His ex-wife, Grace Hightower. He also fathers. He's also a father to twins, Julian and Aaron, 27, with ex-girlfriend Tukey Smith.
Tukey.
Right. You know what? The newest addition makes for child number 7. Also, all 6 of the previous children are biracial and born to black mothers.
And now
he went little.
I mean, still biracial.
Still biracial, but valid.
Yeah.
He says nothing but color. Nothing but color. Nothing but color. Nothing but color.
He waited until he was 79 years old
Valid.
to get a woman not of color, of a different color.
But no, that's crazy and that's not good. And I didn't know that he was broken up and put together so many different times.
Facts.
Like I thought he was successfully
married. I thought so too. I'm like this whole time. I'm like, oh yeah, it's for sure his wife. They've been married for umpteen years.
I'm making hand claps and praises for him not to be there. What? That's crazy.
That is so
that's wild.
79.
That's wild.
Well, hey, at least the baby will have the mom.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So I'm not, hey.
Well wishes to Robert De Niro, his baby mama, and their new baby.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
I would be so bad. I'm sorry. I would be pissed if I was 51 years old.
But like, not only are you. No, watch. Okay. Because now this young lady, she's gonna be raising the child.
Yeah.
Independently.
Yeah.
Longer than he's gonna be, because that's just crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That the time, the fact that your soldiers are still marching down the train.
79.
I guess you just don't stop your loins. Your loins is just your loins, and then you know what
I'm saying.
What is the situation here? Was this? I got thoughts. Okay, y'all don't judge me. Okay, like, was this hey, we've been together, let's do this thing, or was this a whoops-a-daisy? I bought a daisy and $1 a daisy a do. Let's make this a thing. That's crazy.
Yeah,
79 is wild.
That's for real. Like, the more you think about it, it's like, okay, so he's never gonna be able to see this child go to college.
Right. He's already in like his years of like, God, I give you 4 score, the Bible terms. I give you 4 score, but you are already at the brink of it's over. And you want to
it's over. I'm so sorry to everybody that's listening to this. 79. It's a wrap for you.
I'm not saying Dad, I'm not saying live long and strong and be healthy.
Was a wrap for having children.
But having kids and produce,
yeah. 79.
And it's gonna be he got to get up in the middle of the night now. He got to it's over.
How?
He already getting up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, this is not good. But hey, maybe it should be a reality TV show.
He gonna be 85 chasing the top.
Valid. Robert De Niro, the 7. I don't know what they're gonna call it. But also, we got tell us about Christiana Rock. She has a baby as well, and her and Blueface. And
so Christiana Rock. First off, I hate her name. I don't know why. I just can't stand it. I feel so bad for this girl. I feel bad for the both of them. Because can you imagine? First off, I've had messy relationships like that. Actually, my last one was pretty much like that, where it's just a lot of we love each other, but we also are a little nuts. And so it's just like, I know how embarrassing it is for certain things privately.
Yeah.
But to be going through that in the public eye, and on top of that, like now she's pregnant and stuff like that. And Blueface posted on his Instagram basically the text messages between the two of them. And he's like, you need to get rid of the baby. Like, I don't want to be with you. You know how I feel about you, and you want to be stuck with a child, and you want to go out and do all these things. My other baby mama hates it, and I'm just trying to save you from that. And all this, like, just went on this whole rant about her aborting the baby. because they're not going to be together and all this other stuff. Like,
did they just get married?
But man, right? Okay. I see that they got married also.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, somebody said that he's only saying this because she was talking to, who was it? Lil Uzi Vert? No. Some
other guy. Yeah,
some other celebrity guy, and he does this when she talks to other celebrity guys. And it's just like, bro.
Oh, man. That's ridiculous. That, you know.
It's crazy.
But I'll say this, and I'll say this, and even I like it. Like the relationships that I see, the social media presentation of it, toxic is just in.
It is, but the thing is that people don't realize how that stuff affects you. That is like you're like, okay, let's be toxic in this relationship, or it just is. And then a couple of years from now, when things start to become more serious to you, or you realize how much time you spent on a person, it's like the toxic is for the birds.
No, for sure.
You know,
for sure.
And I see it all the time. Like on Facebook, people be like dudes be like, oh yeah, I love when a woman acts like this. And it's just like, you say that now until you can't get no peace. You know what I'm saying?
No, valid.
And vice versa. Like, but like, you know, I used to say all the time, I love a dude that's obsessed with me. But then I have been there where the person was obsessed, but they didn't do anything else. So it's like, what was the point of this?
Valid. You know
what I'm saying? So
that's how you got to balance out toxicity. But like, some things are toxic, some things are just like, ooh, it just turned you on because you're kind of crazy. But but I feel like at the end of the day, you guys should be each other's peace. I mean, it shouldn't be chaotic. I get blending and being two different people and coming together and learning each other and those things. But some stuff is just like, I don't know how.
Yeah. I seen a video of this girl. It was like when we first got together. So it was this girl and this dude, and they all laid up and it's all cute and stuff. And then it was like versus now, and she's like one arm in his window, and he's like on the highway, and she's just hanging off the side of the window. And this dude is like, is she really just hanging off the? Like, this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yeah, I get it. It's one thing because people want to fight for, like, they want that feeling of, oh, you fought for me, or you went and did all this, or I stuck by your side. But it's like, reality is, you, for me at least, I don't want to go through that anymore, because after a while it just makes you like a non-trusting person.
Valid. You know? and it's just crazy. Like, even right now, even with Jonathan Mayers, he got new allegations that the lady was lying about her being assaulted and abused. Like her location kept changing and her storyline just wasn't adding up. But the lawyer for Jonathan Mayer said it's a racially biased witch hunt. Like, I just trying to find something.
Yeah.
And I feel like
she's a white woman. He a successful black man. Like, I hate to just bluntly say it that way, but
valid.
Every single time these stories come around and it's a successful black guy and he's with a white woman, like, it just seems like there's always some type of situation that comes up where all of a sudden now he from that tribe, the Beta people tribe. I don't know what the other term is, but it's like, I feel like I already said that it just sounded weird. It was like he already got all these accolades. He's like really blowing up and things are going so good for him. And then boom, out of nowhere, strangulation. And now he's got an anger problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
right.
Where was his anger problem this whole time?
Yeah. And it's just, like I said, I don't want to get into the whole racial Kim Kardashian toxic stuff. But I'll use them because they just exploit and black men get with them and just doesn't end well. Just
real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Proceed, because trigger words.
Yes, for real. For freaking real. Okay, so I was just watching this thing or reading this thing that was saying that when Kim and Kanye was together, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, that Kanye gifted Kim a hologram of her father for like a birthday or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that her father was saying a message for her and all this other stuff, and added in there that Kanye was a genius and that she would be happy to be with him. But I'm like, bruh, how can you imagine? How big is your ego?
Valid.
That you get a hologram of somebody else's dead father to say that you're a genius. That's crazy. So
Kanye is definitely extreme.
Very extreme.
But he's been quiet. He's been a little quiet lately.
I feel like he probably conspiracy.
Yeah.
Because he was around, and then after the whole what is that Adidas situation?
Yeah, all of them, they're dropping them.
All the people dropping them, and then his news debut and all that stuff, and he just disappeared. But he has like property in Wisconsin, I think, or something like that.
Kanye out here living his best life,
right?
Regina Carter, Lil Wayne's daughter, she Regine. I said Reggie.
Not Reggie.
Two men tried to break into her home allegedly. So
this poor girl, she's been like this is like the third time I've seen her just on here for something that is just crazy. Because before it was like they were saying that her boyfriend was beating her up or something like that.
Yeah. And
then they had to go and tell everybody like, no, that's not true. There's nothing like that coming on, happening and stuff like that. But
yeah. And Nick Cannon gets roasted by baby mom because he forgot to mention one of the kids' name when he was naming the kids he had.
I mean, he got about 11 of them.
It says Nick Cannon is getting transparent about his early earnings and responding to being labeled as a deadbeat dad. As his Haven previously reported that the 40-year-old is the father of 12 children and he shares with 6 women. And Lanisha Cole speaks out after Nick Cannon forgets their daughter, Onyx Cole, when naming all of his children. I got 3, and they names blend around. Okay. Amina Zamora Trey, that's not the real. Oh, that is his real name. Frank. Yes, that's it. No, again, but 12, we got 12 kids. And
12 kids. 12. I mean, 12 kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of children.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember 12 people's names in general.
Right.
Now you got 12 birthdays, 12 Christmas people to give gifts to, 12 people that you gotta have special relationship with. That's a lot of work.
No, valid, for sure. And
you are baby number 3. You are baby number 4. You are baby number 8. Yeah, I think that's pretty crazy. Somebody was saying, would they? Who was it that was saying? Sukiana did an interview with Hollywood Unlocked. I think it was with Jason Lee.
Yeah,
and she was like, I think he asked her, "Would you be baby mama number 13 or something like that?" And she was like, yeah. She was like, oh yeah, I definitely would be his baby mama number 13. As long as he taking care of the bills or something. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I didn't know she was on Jerry Springer. I seen it clip.
Yes.
She's been wild for a long time.
For a long time. I'll be thinking about that too sometimes. I'm like, dang, this girl, she just don't care. Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like sometimes it's kind of cool to see people just do whatever and they just don't care what other people think and like just living their best life.
Valid.
But then at the same time, it's like, you don't feel embarrassed that you just put your kukunana out there into the whole cyberspace.
Valid.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure. They got a Nick Cannon tree. It goes Mariah Carey. She has Monroe and Moroccan.
Yeah. And
then there is Brittany Bell, Golden Sack. I want to quit right now.
What's the name?
Golden Sagon, Powerful Queen, Rise Messiah.
No way.
Then by Abby De La Rosa, Zion, Zillion. Beautiful. I feel like ain't Zillion like after million, billion, zillion.
Zillion.
Then
These names, my goodness.
Bry, Tashai, Legendary Love.
The child's name is Legendary Love.
Yeah. And then with Alyssa Scott, it is Zen and Expecting. You better not call my kid Expecting. What? I feel like
crazy.
I feel no shot to Canada. Canada, your children are just going to be beautiful, amazing, and successful.
Yes.
Expecting. I feel like you look at this girl. What's your name? Expecting. Oh, you expecting? It's called Expecting. Like this is not even.
Wow.
This must have been a while, girl.
They just was coming up with anything.
Then you have Lanisha Cole, who has Onyx Ice Cold, number 9. Well, you know, your problem is no shots to this, no, and the way that they're ordered though. Okay. This okay. Excuse me for being Ken and petty today. So obviously with Mariah 1 and 2, that makes sense to me,
right?
But then when you get to Abby De La Rosa, it's 5, 6, but then the 11th child.
Oh, so he was
he was
double backing.
Yes, but then with Brittany Bell is 3, 4, which is Golden Sagon, but it's 3, 4, then 10.
So this man, hold up, wait.
Yeah, and then with Alyssa Scott, it's 7 and 12. Y'all on a rotation.
Y'all
on a Rolodex. This is the Candidates. This is the reason why you forgot, because you only got one. You made it in between the thing. You know, ooh, I forgot about it.
It's crazy. So that means that on Monday he was with Mariah. Tuesday he was with the other girl. Wednesday he's with the other girl. Thursday he with the other girl. But then back to the other girl.
Yeah.
On Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like he rotating them. He definitely rotating, because how you have child number 11 with this baby mama, child number 12 with this baby mama, child number 10.
Right. It's not even in the sequence of I was done with this one, I went to that one.
No. So I wonder if they knew about each other though.
Absolutely. So I mean, in between 1 and 2, then was 3, then 4. Between 3 and 4 was then 5 and 6. But between 5 and 6, you went down 7 and 8. But between 7 and 8, you went to go see that. I'm sorry, y'all. Good morning.
Hold on, there was one more thing I was gonna say. So the Little Mermaid premiere.
Yes.
Happened yesterday, I believe. I believe it was yesterday. Little Mermaid premiere, and so all these people showed up for the premiere. They looked so nice. Offset showed up with 2 of his daughters. I think he got more than 2 daughters though, right? Because he's got Cardi B and then his other previous baby mama. He got more than 2. I swear I thought he had more than 2.
Who that? Offset?
Offset, yeah.
He off. He said. I'm not sure.
It was adorable though. They all went to the premiere together. I think it's so funny because you like see all these celebrities like dressed to the nines for this premiere, and then Kyla Pratt comes with her 2 daughters, and they just in regular everyday clothes. I'm like, that would be me. Like, okay, come on, we go to the movies. That's
valid. But listen, make sure you guys stay tapped in. We'll have a special guest coming up. We'll see what happens, because you got 45 minutes to get here to show up and see what happens. But it's going down, y'all. Big Frank in the morning. We'll be right back with some good music and some conversation. I'll be right back. It is Big Frank in the morning. Hey. Let me calm down. Let's go.
For that song specifically, and on the credits is producer Nick Cannon, aka Heat Miser.
You once said that you could beat Drake, Lil Wayne, and Andre 3000 in a rap battle. Do you still feel that way?
I will always feel that way. Every MC should feel that way, and I have.
Purpose way bigger than the biggest stage. Tell me what type of time you on. Is it still about the souls, or is it about the crime? Temptation Temptation gon' come, it's gon' be the things you want in the wilderness. Talking about make bread out of these stones, it's a lie you heard. Daily bread's the word, you just want it all. Don't go jumping cliffs hoping that angels catch your fall. Temptation gon' come, it's gon' be the things you want in the wilderness. Talking about make bread out of these stones, it's a lie you heard. Daily bread's the word, you just want it all. Don't go jumping cliffs hoping that angels catch your fall. It's your mouth of the wings like eagles. Trust in the Lord and renew their strength. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. They shall mount of the wings like eagles. Trust in the Lord and renew their strength. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. Trust in the Lord and renew their strength. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint.
Party 716, your boy Big Frank, liking the Big Frank in the morning. That was again another song by Lindsay Nix. I guess he's a highlighted feature for today. Local artist who's doing her thing, and so proud of her and what she has going on. So I don't know if you are aware, but there's these kids called Kia Boys.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
And apparently that there's this, they figure out this method to steal Kias with a phone charger, something crazy. And one of them, they died recently.
Yeah.
And you would assume upon somebody's death, you would subside with these situations. But just like yesterday, day before yesterday, they just took another one and crashed it. And it's like Buffalo. I thought it was like out of town. It's out of town for us, but like I thought it was like
somewhere else.
I didn't know how local it was. I seen that car on the corner of Humboldt. I said, that's crazy. Crashed into a tree total. And then realized that one of my cousins' car got stolen. I said, oh, I said, that's crazy.
Yeah, my we cool person I'm cool with. She was saying her. It's probably the same person that we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was posting on there that her car got stolen.
Yeah.
And somebody like made another post about the crash.
Yeah.
Tagged her, and she's like, "That's not my car." And I'm
Gotcha.
like, dang, that's like car number 3 in just 2 days.
2 days, and that's crazy, and that's wild. And that's
it just confuses me though, because it's like, okay, if this is going on, then what are the police actually doing to help rectify the situation? I guess nothing.
Like, come on.
They don't care. All right then.
Only if you're shooting at them and you're shooting back, and they want to make a scene.
I'm screaming.
But
yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild.
That would make me not want to get a Kia. But I feel like it's just this is just a start. I don't want to say it that way, but this is just a start, because I feel like with something like this, for them to keep doing this, there's got to be. It's not no longer just them stealing cars for fun.
Yeah,
enjoy riding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they have your car stolen. It's just not a good feeling. Okay,
I could imagine.
I could.
You went through that. Dang.
My boy Nick's about to come in a second. But yeah, no, I told you I went to the DPS store. My car was backing up and I wasn't in it.
What? No,
so I had got a rental. And I had kept the rental for a long extended time. So at first I thought they came and reposed it themselves. That's what I thought. But I walked into UPS, had left the car on, drop off a box. You know, it was one of the quick joints, and I got a phone call. And I took the phone call. I'm texting. I look up. I walk outside the car. And the van that I rented is bagging up, and I am not in it. And I started to chase it. I said, it's a done deal. It's lost.
Oh my god!
They took it, and you come back and see King. You come around, and have a seat. And then I was just like, what am I to do? Like, I'm not on the trip. I ain't got no car. The rental stolen, and I said, maybe Enterprise came and repoed it back, because I owed them a little ducats.
Yeah.
But no, but the police found it on 100th Street. We went through it. They didn't take my chicken. They took my laptop. I'm mad at my laptop because I need my laptop. I need my laptop now because.
Would you have preferred they take the chicken?
Yes, take that chicken. Take that chicken. Man, I said not my laptop. Left the charger.
That's
paperwork,
crazy.
but
I would be so upset.
Yeah.
I just never. I mean, there was a point in time when I had my card where I thought the repo people was gonna come, so I was always paranoid when I seen them, but never.
Yeah.
But my car.
Valid. So just getting to right on time, my guy. Okay, some local content because a friend of mine just came to the studio, Demetrius Nick. Y'all know him in the area. If you see orange, it's him. Period. How you doing today, sir? How's it going? I'm good. I was
gonna say if you want to sit,
yeah, come on this side for us.
Yeah, we got it set up for you.
And you can use this if you need to have an angle for your phone. Yeah. So I don't know what is there's so much to who this man is, what he does, what he got going on, but I'll try to sum it up the best way I can to get us caught up to the current. So a few months ago, Nix has put in the petition to run for mayor, make it happen, getting signatures, and
the hardest process ever.
No, valid.
For petitions.
And he has gotten so much smoke and backlash from the city. But give us the storyline of how those things went down. Let us know what's going on and where we at as of today and what needs to happen.
Well, those that's been following, y'all know there's been a process since I entered this political world, which I'm not a part of, and a lot of us is not a part of, but it was about making a statement and showing awareness and resources for us. So I entered a few months ago. We chased, community. We got entrepreneur school of thought. Everybody teamed together to chase down signatures and to do it in a unique way where we signed up our voters. Then we had our voters sign the petition. So we didn't go for already active voters. We wanted to create our own conglomerate. Yeah. So we signed up over 500 people.
That's super smart.
Everyone, we had 799 signatures. We only needed 500. Oh, come on. They flagged.
Wow.
23. Every single new voter was flagged. So now when they did that, they kicked us off. And I'm like, yo, why y'all kick us off? How was we short? I didn't understand how I know I did it right. Even though it was different, I still went the way the law said. I sign you up, then I come back and get your signature.
Yeah.
We start going through the paperwork. We start finding 4 or 5 different reasons where you see voter suppression went on. One of them was the people that we registered. They activated them. 2 weeks later, they said the letter came back in the mail that they sent out the absentee ballot and they made them inactive. So they kicked people off that way.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
But the first thing that we was going to fight in was printed signatures. So what they did was they said that if you printed your name on my petition, it didn't count. It wasn't a signature.
And
so when we was only 16 signatures short once they went through everything.
Yeah.
So when we went through it, we printed all the people names. They was all born after 1990.
Yeah.
You know what that tells us? They don't know cursive.
They don't know cursive. And that's a valid fight because they don't know cursive.
Yeah.
So how did you even come up with the notion to try to dismiss those? So that's just
they made us run around. We got Alpha Davis from them young men saying they don't know cursive. That is their signature name.
Yeah.
Print
Right.
is their signature.
Exactly.
And if you make them sign, they scribble and they can't remember what they scribbled.
No,
Valid.
That's
so
real.
as soon as we took that to court, it was like, we was past Mayor Restaino. Now we was actually in the Supreme Court, and right away they just took the affidavits, gave us back the signatures, and we cleared the ballot.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Me and Unica Lewis for city council. So now we both on the ballot. But during this process, when they kicked me off, we started running the independent line. A we got party, a party just for us. And I started thinking, well, if the Democrats don't want us, which they never really did,
Valid.
They want our vote, but they don't want us.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a difference.
Valid.
So now I'm still going to run the independent line too.
Okay.
So now we're going to have our own we got party. We still want to wrap the Democrats up in June.
Valid.
June
Valid.
27th is election. But for the general election, we running our own line, our own campaign that's unbeholden to anybody.
And that's how you gotta kind of do it, because with the politics, it comes with these unnecessary restrictions and they try to box you in. But my thing is that my hope is that the support of the people remains and increases.
Right.
So that we can legit bring about that change that we always want to talk about, yell about, and scream about. But here's the process to make something is different. And I ain't gonna hold you. It's totally different, unorthodox, and it's not impossible though.
No, it's definitely not impossible. Definitely, if it's hard to wake us up, to get us, like most of the people I was registering, I asked them, "Have you ever voted?" They said, "Yeah." When was the last time you think they voted?
Forever ago, probably.
2008, Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. Wow.
And then the new kids that was born in the 90s and after that wasn't 18 by the time Barack came. They just never voted.
Never voted.
Never was interested.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about party affiliation. They hate the Republicans, but they also hate the Democrats. So
Yeah.
they're all going non-party or independent.
Mm.
And this is the state of our political. We're so split up that the young people is more engaged than I would say my generation, like, 30 to 36.
Yeah, we definitely.
They're more engaged, but they're more engaged on the outside. They're more of no party, and we don't agree with none of y'all.
Yeah.
They're registering to make a statement saying, but now their vote don't count. Their signature don't count. The ones that's registered independent in a city that is Democrat, if you're not a Democrat, you really don't matter.
That's crazy.
Because a lot of people vote down ballots. So when they go into the voting box, definitely in November, they're going to click Democrat, all Democratic people. So that's 2,000-3,000 free votes right there.
Right. And sometimes it's just name recognition. Like, I don't know who this is, but I heard their name before. Boom, vote for them. Mm-hmm. But this is where we talk about being present for city council meetings, being present, being around. And I think it's always this, and this is going to be the platform to do so, vetting the people who are having this discussion and conversation, because it's one thing to talk, it's one thing to run to your churches, it's one thing to do all this conversation. What has your work shown that you've done? Where have your hands been before this campaign started?
Right.
Where was your voice? Where were you at? Because some people were just puppets.
But in the political realm now, who you are, what you did doesn't matter. It's who backed you and who got that money.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody's scared of Restaino. He got $100,000 against my zero. I'm scared to do anything because I want to print. I want to do it cheap. So I want to print out letters. I want to write letters and put them in orange envelopes and pass them out.
Yeah.
I got a big printer in my office. But if I print on that printer, they will hit me saying that I can't even use my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so many. And, I'm one of the ones that's on fire. They look for me at any time. So we got no money.
Yeah.
We can't even print pieces of paper without them looking at us saying, where you got the money at for that paper?
Yeah.
So it's scary for a guy like me that it's like they're gonna try and trap me up next on the financial.
Drama. And let them try, because my thing is, if you do your part, the best they always say. I said this before I even get there. Niagara Falls paperwork, documentation, and stuff hasn't changed or evolved in years,
decades.
So we're talking about we're still operating in the same format of rules and regulations when we were still running the Underground Railroad trying to fight for our lives. You haven't evolved in your documentation when it comes down to success and being successful. And I think that if you got a plan of action, the thing is, how can the people help? Because if you can't print them, somebody can.
Yeah, that's what I got to do. I got to get people to start donating.
Valid.
You print them and then bring me the printer. Don't give me no money. Don't give me no nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to be jammed up. I'm not trying to be on the front. Me and Trump on the front page today, but I ain't trying to be on the front page for reasons he is.
Valid. And I think that is something that that we have to get in mind. And it's my hope that we really tap into what needs to happen. I mean, something crazy, something different. And I think that you're working on some stuff.
But the learning process, all that I learned going through petitions and how to, because first it was me, Unica, and Nicholas Young. All three of us running 3 different petitions. Then we learned what the Democrats was doing. They all was on the same petition. So I went and researched, how do you do this? I threw out all the petitions. We started over. I put me and Unica together.
Yeah.
Now the downside of that was when they came for me, they also came for
her.
Yeah.
The only people that was challenged to get kicked off the ballot was the ones that was running with me. If you wasn't running with me, they didn't even test you. They was so worried about me.
Wow.
Which gives us the motivation that shows that they don't know how to really measure our level of support and how
Yeah.
far our reach goes.
Well,
I don't know how to measure
Well,
how far our reach go. Like I walk down streets and people I don't know just cars stopping, waving, and it's like, yo, how do these people even know me?
No, valid. No, it'd be like that. And then not only that though, you already had your own personal challenges in your own personal life, and for you to still be out here and willing to fight. And I give you kudos. That sounds so focused. I give you props for that, because to go through a loss and those things and willing to surrender it all, like, no, I'm good. But then for you to come back, bro, that's a salute.
Yeah, we definitely sent a shockwave through the political world with this win loss today.
Valid.
We actually went into the Supreme Court.
That's crazy.
And the judge ruled in our favor to put us back on the ballot. You know, when I was trying to find lawyers to represent me, they all wanted $15,000 or better. Wow. I found a fighter in Buffalo that believed in the cause and told me if I do the footwork, he'd basically do it for free.
Wow.
Killed myself learning that paperwork. But in the future, I'm hoping that we become political. So it ain't about me just winning this year. If I win or lose, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Actually, if I win, it might actually hurt me personally more than help the city. But I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
You know, I got a lot of businesses. I got a lot of help. I'm creating the Black Wall Street course. I got the school that needs to go to a new level.
Yeah.
And a lot of things within us that must. But after this, I'm hoping I make the petitioning process easier on us.
Yeah.
For those, like, say you want to run.
Valid.
You know, brother from 716 Radio, we need you to run.
No, valid.
We're going to make it easier where you could get them signatures in a way that doesn't damage or hurt your family time.
Gotcha. No, for
sure. A
sure.
lot of people trying to run without a party backing.
No, and it's
you can't do it. Definitely if you got a family, you got work.
Right.
But they're giving these people $1,000 a month free healthcare for life. I want a couple more people from my community to get that.
No, for sure.
Right.
For sure, man. So we got work to do. And I'm proud that you are taking the lead again in this drive. Congratulations for your success. Because you could have easily just they acting funny. I'm done. Now I'm quit. But you put in work. You put in time. You put in the process to learn, to be able to fight, to put things back into alignment.
The fight isn't against them; it's for us.
Absolutely,
right.
I'm fighting against them for us.
Right.
I'm not just fighting just to fight against them. So it doesn't matter how much they hit; it's for us.
No, for sure.
We've been forgotten and overlooked too long.
For so long, not even as just being Black, but Niagara Falls as a whole, number one. But then it's like
District 4,
valid
downtown. I mean, you could count District 6 to the whole downtown.
Valid, and it's not developed, and they don't do anything. And I'm just calling it what it is. Nothing is done for the upbuilding of the community. It is always all for tourists, tourist based.
I just walked through Hyde Park and I see some of the gazebos falling apart because that is a park for locals. So that is secondary than like the state park that's for our tourists. That's going to be fixed first because we care more about outsiders than we care about our own.
Absolutely.
Right.
And it's been that way forever. And it's like, excuse me, I was talking to somebody, because if they're not going to take care of us, we got to take care of us. And we got to do that what's required. And I said this before, I'm not sure if you got it yet or not, but getting a 501c3 and taking advantage of what's out there, not just statewide.
You know, I didn't take advantage of that.
No, and
I'm not 501c because I believe that with my movement, I had to wake us up that we could do it without help. If I would have went 501c and begged for money, I would have waited for the money before I helped. So I wanted us to help first.
Yeah.
But now it's like you say, now we behind the boat because now we got the support. People know we're not in it just for the money. But we need the money. But we so far behind. It's like, how do we do the 501? How do we seek that? Nobody's teaching us or showing us.
And with that, like for example, right now there's no Black Chamber of Commerce. We don't have a committee of business people here to help us develop. It's on your back. It's on your labor. It's on my back. Trying to build in a city, trying to build, trying to create. We hustling, we grinding, we exhausting ourselves to make something happen for a community because our heart is in it. But now it's like, I need bread. Yeah, I need bread to execute what needs to be done.
But they're giving out millions to outside
all day long.
Yeah, local.
All day long. No, valid. I'm not, I'm trying to be a good Christian man, but I'm in the verge about the line. Create a company outside. Create a company outside the states, outside this region, address out there, everything, and come in here as an investor willing to buy and watch I get more attention than I would being right down the street.
Right.
Because there's no reason for me, and I said this before, I say it again, why there isn't a program in place to teach carpentry, to teach electrician work, to teach how to do drywall, rebuilding, and having people with business plans, business ideas, and redo Main Street. But y'all real quick to give those projects to people who ain't in the city, who don't care about us for real. Y'all done sold Main Street to a company who ain't got no money.
Yeah, they ran off with the money.
Ran off. You just made a decision to keep us in this. So we go, and I thank God for those who did it. We usually go down there and paint Lives Matter and make it beautiful a couple blocks. No, what is the building process? What is gonna happen here?
Right.
Man. And then they crazy. Then the guy who owned part of Main Street, he was getting old, got cancer, trying to get his affairs in orders, but it's like y'all rather sell out to these people out of town and these people right here capable and willing to take care of it. Like the houses they were selling for.
Oh yeah, to that developer. Yeah.
Man.
10 houses for $50,000 and $1 million to put it back together. So after you pay out of the $1 million to $50,000 to buy the houses, you got $950,000 to finish these houses.
Yeah. So, and it's these things. It's like y'all look over us, and y'all continue. Y'all keep doing this.
And see, people thought at first it was a black-white thing, so they started realizing that it's everyone.
Yeah,
they are skipping over everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone, even those in Lacelle, Lacelle get a little help, but they being skipped over.
Absolutely,
the vote is being skipped over, not as much as Lacelle and downtown, but we're all being skipped over. We're all being left. We all are tired of our local representation. Even the ones from our community that come forward, they so trying to fit in. That's the reason why I'm not taking off my pajamas. If you want me to win, I am me. You're gonna get somebody that's gonna be raw for the people.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go in here and fit into a shell.
Yeah,
to try and go and fit into y'all political world, because what happens is when you fit into that shell, you become that shell.
Yeah, right. for sure. And I think that there's a blessing in being your authentic self. Even I say even when it's unorthodox and doesn't make sense, it's like, oh, that's crazy. But hey, it's me, and if it's you. And I'm Frank not rocking out in no pajamas. That's just not me. Okay? I'm not against it. It's just not me. If I had my decision, put me on.
You look good in a suit, though.
No, valid.
You know what I mean? I never wore one. You look good in a suit. You can pull it off.
Put me on a two-piece and walk down the block and saying, "Who your man now?" But what it is I think that, and I think also that we have a responsibility we pull people. There's a demographic and a culture of people that are drawn to you, and it's oftentimes because you're just you. You're not trying to put on. You're not trying to pretend. Just be yourself. And I think that there's some people out here who put on the jacket, the coats, and they put on some stuff trying to woo the people. But who are you authentically?
Right.
And I think that this generation is looking for the authentic now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's like, hey, we down to vote, but we're not about to vote these parties because they all look like they putting on.
It's an image that you got to have before you even start. It don't matter how much knowledge you got or how much skills you got. You got to have that image first.
Yeah. And people want to be authentic. And I mean, even being who I am as a minister, preacher, prophet, and community person, I'm me. And I'm gonna be me, and it is totality. And if me being who I am doesn't provide the impact, then it makes some adjustments. But I believe that it does. So I'm good. So everybody's just trying to conform and pretend, and you don't need that now. Where's the authentic at? Where people with a true heart, true passion. And send them funds. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna hold you. You definitely funds.
If I win, they're gonna have to kick me out after all the money I'm giving out, because I'm bringing state and federal money in to try and help the locals get established. Absolutely. We don't got to use. I'm not trying to use all Niagara Falls money because we ain't really got none.
We ain't got none.
So we're gonna chase that outside funding to bring it in and give it the resources to the people.
And
let them build.
And I'll say this. That's going to be the way it goes. And I think that how grants and stuff come with stipulations that you got to teach a certain kind of amount. The stipulations should still be geared towards our community.
Yeah.
That if we got to do a program and teach 1, 2, and 3, we're going to teach it to our community because the it's there. I was even talking to Nick on the phone, and Nick was talking about community center, these great ideas. I said, I hear you, and it's great. But my question is going to be, when are we going to stop having a conversation about it?
And do something.
Who's going to put up the funds? And who's going to be the officers to start the 501c3? And then who's going to be the one to learn how to write grants and to write grants? And let's get this money in.
That's the problem. Grant writers, we don't got them. It's like, it's a thing that I believe that in our community, there's obligatory knowledge that we need. Meaning, if we're missing a grant writer, somebody who's going to school should become a grant writer.
Absolutely.
If we're missing an electrician, somebody should become an electrician. This way, if we had that mandatory futures in our hearts and our morals, we will be filling all the voids that is happening in our community. And stuff.
Valid. And half the reason why I got to this space here, even on this side of town, even with the Entrepreneur School of Thought, is that we have a space available that if you have this knowledge.
This space looking real good too.
We en route to a place. We trying to get to a place, and we have this space available. So this is not just for just the party and the fun time and the whatever. Right. This is for teaching, evolving, and growing. What needs to happen? Let's go. Say if the school of thought, we got capacity. Holla at me. We here. Pull up. Let's teach it. Let's do. Y'all doing a home buyers joint. Y'all just did recently, as well over with Trent and them. But home buying, how to do that, electrician work,
home buying workshop too.
Like valid. I'll say it like this. My responsibility next is to get my 501c3 as well, because there are courses and classes that need to be presented here for the students, because I have a bigger vision that's just it's huge, but it's designed not just for color folks, for the community to prosper, excel, to overcome, and learn a career, learn a craft, learn a talent, learn a skill set. Who doing plumbing work 20 years from now?
Right.
Yeah.
Who laying floors 20 years from now?
Yeah.
AI can do a lot. I dig it. But like we haven't postured our children in a place where, hey, go learn this. It'll pay you down the line. But go learn something that you can use that's going to aid to you. And you can put it on TikTok, you can be famous with it, you can do all that stuff, but learn something, because there's coming a point where somebody got to do plumbing.
Somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to do carpentry. And the people that's doing it now, they're getting old.
And it ain't gonna be nobody. When I learned how to do blacktop,
I was just about to go.
Old head Joey Martin, and I had him teach me. I worked with him for 2-3 years. Now, any given month, I could easily make $5,000-$6,000 off a skill that I learned helping this old man out. But nobody got them that drive. We don't got the drive in our youth no more to want to work. And they all want lazy jobs. Like a plumbing job sounds taxing to them.
Valid. No, yeah. So, it's work, and that's real.
At least there's platforms like this. Like this is a platform that is being created for us so we could push the message.
Yes.
But we got to figure out a way to make the young want to listen to this message too.
Valid.
And not just the olds, because they need to learn how to understand the young with their Facebook, their Twitter.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And the young need to learn how to
understand
us with our work drive, our ethics, and I mean,
absolutely, the balance of the two, 100%. Listen, I thank you for coming in, my guy. The table's always open for you. So listen,
you know that
we here. I know you're a busy guy, and before we get out of here, though, just a final thought, a word of wisdom that you want to give to the people before we get out of here. What you got?
It's just, man, unity. Hope, motivation, and unity. That's what we need in our community. It doesn't matter about political. I'm using this stage right now to grab the limelight to be able to push my message. But the real message is unity. Us united together is our success.
Valid.
It is our future. Until we unite, we're always going to stay at the bottom of society.
Yeah.
Definitely, and especially the black man and woman.
Absolutely. D Money Mac, what you got for the people?
For the people, don't have kids at 79. Don't pull a Robert De Niro, because that poor child ain't gonna have no father growing up because he's 79. But no, my real word of the day or message for the day is just go outside. If you feel like you're having bad thoughts or you're having a rough time, go outside, get some fresh air, take a walk. touch some grass, as they say. And it really does help you to kind of center yourself and bring yourself away from those negative thoughts. Like, okay, like I'm really here in the real world, if that makes sense. But that's my final thought for today.
My final thought for today, as I read some status by Drewski to join the National Association of Real Estate Brokers. Matter of fact, I need to. What's crazy is I have my real estate license.
No way.
I did real estate. I sold 2 houses.
Wow.
The money didn't come fast enough. It was my goal.
Wait. Between me and you, I swear we'd have had every single job that exists.
My thing is right now is you really have to take what your passion is and what your drive is, and I'm not gonna cry, but put your all into it. And it comes at a sacrifice. It comes at some rough days and some hard days. But for you to be the effect that you're supposed to be on this earth while you're here, you're going to have to put that grind time in. Watch this. While you have the strength, you'll be able to relax at some point. But while you got the strength to put that fire, that time, those long nights, you got it?
Yeah.
Put it in now while you can so that you can have a return on your investment and you can relax and not stress. But I say this, and I'll say it heavy. The youth need us. Their parents need us because they don't know where to run to. They don't know what resources are available. And I don't know why I feel like saying this, but they don't know what men they can trust with their children. That you're going to give my child while I'm going to work or do whatever. If I send them to you, that they're going to come back with information, knowledge that's going to help them be a better man. Right. Or that there's women in place who are willing to help their daughters evolve. And I don't know why I'm going this route, but because there are mothers whose fathers aren't present, they're missing, whatever the storyline is, whether it's death or whatever, and they need somebody to help their young men be men. And there's young ladies who also need that male influence. But where can I send my child to? I know that they're learning, they're gleaning, they're expressing themselves, they're doing all these things, but they're coming back with quality information, quality knowledge, and applying what they've learned. Like for example, the young ladies that came here talk about, we want to make a movie about jail babies, jail, I don't know, whatever. We want to make a movie. But what it was is whatever had happened here, it caught their attention that, hey, I want to do something that's fun. So I told them, okay, y'all go back and write your script and find out who you are, what you want to do, how you want to do it. But the goal is, here I am. I'm going to teach you entry-level broadcasting, entry-level film work. And this is something that you enjoy doing. My hope is that you take that passion, go for it.
Yeah.
Get headshots, do movies, go the whole 9 yards, and we do what we can here to help. But at the School of Thought, I just consider y'all to be like a trade location because my boy Demetrius is on he painting, laying blacktop. He's doing it, but my thing is, there's people like my father he's friends with my dad who does plumbing. Y'all should be showing. Let me show y'all. Come to the job site with me on this Saturday. Come with me so I can show y'all this is what we do. And you never know. And some kids don't know what they like because they ain't seen it.
Right.
You might think it's crazy to carry concrete buckets in the barrel until you realize, oh, and this project, oh, this is what we did?
Yeah.
Oh, that was fire. I enjoy doing that. Plumbing is what I want to do. Carpentry is what I want to do. But if we're not presenting it, and if we're not moving in it, they won't know. Because TikTok can only eat 30 seconds of what? TikTok, and those are short clips of, let me show you what it takes to get to what you want.
Right.
So I'm gonna stop talking, but my final thought is all that and some. So I encourage y'all, man, tap into us. We'll be back here on Friday. More conversation, more content. Shout out to my boy Demetrius for definitely putting in that work, that grind. I'm gonna just say Google him. That's what I'm gonna tell you. All I'm saying is Google him. He has put so much work in his experience, his story. Right, put his name in Facebook.
I was just about to say that. Find him on Facebook.
Valid.
Yes.
Just so you can see the work of his hand and what he's been doing, not just in the last 2-5, like for a minute.
Yeah.
He's been putting a work
in.
No, valid. And his storyline just developing through life and just being an example. And I say this, and I mean this with no disrespect at all. a practical example. We're not just talking about some high-end storyline. Oh, I was a young and this is no. I'm reachable. I'm still right here.
Right.
Matter of fact, I'm still developing my story, but come see me.
Right.
You know, so I encourage you to check them out. Listen, it's your boy Big Frank. It's Big Frank in the morning. Black Ernie, I see you. TT, I love you. Andrew, I see y'all. I holler at y'all. It's Big Frank in the morning. I holler at y'all. It's peace. It's love. It's soul. And apparently it's going to be calling my phone with this person. All right, y'all. We out. I think we keep it coming by for sure.